figured the great place to start with is, well, with the games. So what we got up here is this is a Game Boy holder, and this is interesting. I got this as a gift, and this holds Game Boy games and the console itself. So we're going to open this up and we're going to see what's in here. Whoa. Okay. Sorry about that. We're kind of doing this one-handed. So we open it up here. We got Game Boy Pocket. I bought this at Chaotic, and I'm going to plug them throughout this episode because, well, they're awesome. This cost me $10, and that's not the funny thing. Yeah, that's not the funny part of the story. I got some instruction booklets here. We got Dr. Mario, Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror, and Magic Johnson's Fast Break. Okay, so we got the games. You got Tetris 2, Wario Land, Kirby, Zelda. Okay, so here's the funny part of that story. Okay, so we got Zelda here. This was $10. Correct. This was $15. This is more expensive than that. This over that. That just boggles my mind. But yeah, Zelda. You got Yoshi's Cookie. You got Super Mario Land. And finally, DuckTales. And then over here, we got Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games. So we got Simpsons Night of the Living Treehouse of Horror, Donald Duck Going Quackers. Now, I'm actually going to believe, and this is my theory, this is a spinoff of DuckTales. If someone knows about this and will agree with me, comment on it. Finding Nemo. You got Lord of the Rings, Simpsons Road Rage, Capcom Classics, Pong, Asteroids, and Yar's Revenge, so aka Atari Classics, Tetris Worlds, got Monster Truck Madness, and Dandy Phantom, The Ultimate Enemy. And this is Game & Watch. It's actually a refurbished type Game & Watch. It's one of those new ones. Mario Smith Factory. I got this as an Easter gift way back. And I found it probably 2 or 3 years ago, and I put it in here. So I would keep it and protect it in case it was safe. So yeah, that's all the Game Boy games. Let's move on to all the other games. Okay, so Game Boy games aside, we got a bunch of NES titles here. We got Back to the Future, The Simpsons, Bart vs. the Space Mutants, Dr. Mario, DuckTales, which is starting to become my favorite NES game, Go-Go 13, Top Secret Episode, Magic Johnson's Fast Break, Mad, Spy vs. Spy, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Top Gun 2, Yoshi's Cookie, Legend of Zelda, which is in the sleeve, Legend of Zelda, and Adventures of Link. And then down here we got the Wii U games. We got Nintendo Land, Super Mario 3D World, NES Remix, Wind Waker HD, Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros, Captain Toad, and I got one more game coming in. It'll be in on Monday. It's DuckTales Remastered. So I will have 3 DuckTale games. All the NES, the Game Boy up there, and the Wii U Remastered Edition. Talking a little bit about the Wii U, many people now are saying it's not that bad. It's a good console now. It's been a good console. I think people just haven't really thought it over. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just a reviewer. I don't have a real opinion. Super Game Boy. We got SNES games here. Krusty's Super Fun House. Lots of Simpsons titles. N64. We got Beetle Racing. We got South Park. I got Star Wars. WCW Nitro. This is like the worst N64 game I've ever played. If you got any worse ones, comment on this. F-Zero X, and Ocarina of Time. Down here, this is a Sega Genesis. This is a new clone console made by AtGames. And I actually like this, but the only problem I have is the sound is off. Yeah, the sound is off by a little bit, but it holds your, it plays cartridges. It's supposed to be a plug and play, but it plays cartridges. So you take your cartridge and you go like that, and it plays it. But yeah, the only problem I have with it is the sound's off a little bit, but for $40, it's actually not that bad. It'll play all of your Genesis games down here, all of them. The Retron 3, I found out, it'll only play a few. Like, it can only play Sonic 2, Batman, and Desert Strike. That's it. I can't play Street Fighter, I can't play X-Men, I can't play NBA Jam. So, below that, we got some PlayStation titles. We got Scooby-Doo, 3D Road Rash is in between there. We got Need for Speed, Tony Hawk, Rayman, which surprisingly does not work. When I put it in my PlayStation, all it does is it plays the music. It doesn't do anything else. Let's move that. What do we got here? Pizza Hut promotional disc. Austin Powers, Cool Borders 2. We got Dexter's Lab. Another promotional disc. NBA Live 2001. The PlayStation demo disc, I actually got this in the mail years ago. This was probably 15 years ago. 14, 15 years ago, and I still kept the disc. And I still love to play it. It's just I can't get it to play now, but I still love to play it because it has the Spyro demo on there. SpongeBob. We got here 2 Extreme. And this says Resident Evil 2, but it's actually Cool Borders 3. So we got, put that back up here. We got Atari 5200 game of Pac-Man. I got, like I said, Sonic 2, Batman, Street Fighter, Special Champion Edition. We have Desert Strike, NBA Jam 94, 93, 94. 6-pack, which comes with the original Sonic the Hedgehog, Golden Axe, Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Super Hang-On, all that, and X-Men. So then down here we got 2 Atari 2600 games. I got Basic Math and Air Sea Battle. Picked these up at flea market during festival weekend. Each cost me about $1. Tetris for the DS, that's cost me about $8. Napoleon Dynamite for the DS. Simpsons game for the PlayStation 2. Carnival Games Mini Golf for the Wii. And I have more Wii games, but they're not actually mine. This is the only one I actually own. For GameCube, we got Star Wars, Monsters Inc., SSX3, Scooby-Doo, Turok, Dekar, if I'm pronouncing it right, Pinball, Dragon Ball Z, Metroid, Simpsons Hit and Run, and Fairly Odd Parents. And I got a lot more GameCube games way over there in that corner. And those are the ones that don't work, but some of them I gotta get fixed. Up here I have my original DS. I kept it. This actually was a gift from my uncle, so thanks to him. We got tapes here. We got South Park, 3 volumes of South Park. And what's funny about these is these 3 I have on DVD with the first season. So I basically own duplicate episodes. But it's nice to have these because it's nice to see a bit of Comedy Central history. Sleepy Hollow, Bowling for Columbine. This does not have the movie. I bought basically the box, and all was in there was a blank tape. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, Indiana Jones, Men in Black, Apollo 13, 1 episode of The Flintstones, All in the Family, Dances with Wolves, Mr. Bean, Home Alone, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 2 golf videos I've been meaning to try to get rid of, but I haven't had the nerve to get rid of them yet. Down here, this tape is gameplay footage from every game that I had back in 2012 and 2013. but it has NES, SNES, N64. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what else. I don't think Sega. No, I don't think there's any Genesis on here. Got Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and Back to the Future. And over here, we got the original Time Machine, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Hey Arnold, Yakko's Wish, Jingle All the Way. And now we're getting into the DVDs. So, if you do not know me, or if you do know me, I'm a big Simpsons fan. I got Simpsons seasons 1 through 6 on DVD, and then I got seasons 9 and 10. And then from this point forward, well, I don't have it showing here, but I got seasons 13 to 16 on DVD. And there will be a future video at one point. Maybe I'll talk about how I feel about The Simpsons, and all the fans talk about the supposed downfall and all that. So probably be a future video at one point. And then I got season 20. I bought that. And I was upset that one didn't have bonus features. Like, the only thing I had was a preview for the 20th anniversary special. Futurama, I got the first 4 seasons on DVD. South Park, seasons 1, 3, 6, 10, and then 12 to 17. I find that really funny. I don't have the early episodes, but I got seasons 12 onward on DVD. And this one, these two I bought more recent. These are the more recent South Park seasons I purchased, was 16 and 17. Clerks, great animated show, really underrated, highly recommend it. Dr. Katz, Bob's Burgers, Cowboy Bebop, the complete series. I paid $30 for that. That was well worth it, though. That's my favorite anime of all time. Boondocks, season 4. King of the Hill, the first 2 seasons. Family Guy. I'm not that big of a Family Guy fan, I'm going to be honest. So I don't really own that many DVD sets of Family Guy. I mean, there are a few more I want to go and get right now, but yeah, I'm going to be out there in the mid-fall. I'm not a big Family Guy fan. Beavis and Butthead. I got all 4 volumes right here. Dilbert, another underrated show I highly recommend. The Archie Show, the original 60s Archie Show on DVD. Got that as a gift. Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse Shorts, season 1. And from this point forward, it's like all kid shows. So I got a regular show, 4 volumes. I guess now I realize I'm missing out on like 3 or 4 new volumes that just came out. But I also figured it would have been easier at one point just to buy the seasons. But I got this one as a gift, and then I bought these 3 later on. Adventure Time, seasons 1 through 3. And I have yet to buy season 4, and I think that's the last season I'll ever buy of Adventure Time, is season 4. Probably be a future video, like I said. I'll probably voice my opinion on the Adventure Time. And I just found out today they're getting a movie too, so crazy. Amazing World of Gumball, Volume 2, Johnny Bravo, Season 1. These 2 DVDs back here, each of these contain 4 episodes of a classic 1960s animated show that I had not heard of, but I had to do some research on. Calvin the Colonel. It's an old 1960s television show. Really was underrated and got totally plowed over by the Flintstones and Jetsons. But I watched some of these. I laughed my ass off. You know, for 60s shows as they go, this is probably some of the funniest stuff I've seen. And I kind of recommend it, and I wish, like, Mill Creek, who released this set and released the Dilbert set, I wish they'd just find all the old episodes and release them on DVD. Make a DVD set out of that. Up here we got Courage Season 1. I just found out Season 2 got released, so I might have to get that. Ren and Stimpy Seasons 4 and 5. And Seinfeld Seasons 1 and 2. Seinfeld's like my favorite live-action sitcom. The Simpsons is my favorite animated, but Seinfeld's my favorite live-action. So, down here, got all of my movies. Got Back to the Future trilogy, Naked Gun trilogy, Fast Food Nation, really good movie. I got The Big Lebowski, really love that movie. I got The Interview. I've actually not watched this yet, so please, no spoilers in the comments, please. But you may ask if you love The Interview too. Harold and Kumar, 1 and 2. The Matrix trilogy. And I got a few more Simpsons DVDs down here. I got the movie and I got a Christmas DVD. And then I got Beavis and Butthead Do America. And 3 Family Guy sets down here. And over here, I moved the bucket. We got Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Where in the World's Osama Bin Laden, Inception, Austin Powers, Blades of Glory, Clerks, 10th Anniversary Edition. I had to get this, and the funny thing about getting it was, like most of my stuff, I'll say, from this point forward, I got most of my stuff off Amazon. And this, I almost feared never came. And surprisingly, I almost thought it did never come. And I was actually talking about it to my teacher I had last year for basic drawing. And he said, well, maybe it got lost in the mail. I'm like, yeah, maybe, but how could you lose a DVD set in the mail? But eventually it did come, and so that right there is my funny story. Superhero movie, Weird Science, Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks classic. Youth from Revolt, that's a really funny movie. Actually shot in Michigan. I found out it was shot in Lake Leelanau, which is where I went to vacation a couple of years back. Be Kind Rewind, Paranormal Activity, Essential Ernest Collection, Jim Varney was really funny. Leatherheads, Dodgeball, and Black Sheep. Now up here, this set, remove that by the way, this is just a bunch of Pepsi ads I gotten as a gift. This down here, this is a 3 DVD set that I was given as a gift from Nathan Wisniewski, who you'll know from New Gaming now, back when he did his web series The Yoshi. I got these 3 DVDs as part of a contest, which my sister won, by the way, and she just gave me the DVDs. So I have April Movie Month 2012, I do believe. And I designed the covers myself, and he was actually gonna take these covers and he was gonna mass produce all this, but he never got around to it. But yeah, these were courtesy of Yoshi News. They sent me these, and maybe one of these days I'll talk more in depth about his web series. Maybe that'll be another future video. And it's the consoles over here at the Entertainment Center. So over here we got the Wii U. I actually just bought this last year, and for what people say, it's actually really underrated. I actually really enjoy the Wii U. It's really fun. Over here we got the Retron 3, and I primarily am now using this for Let's Play, and I used it for ransom reviews for a few episodes to get some of the game footage. Actually, for game footage I use an emulator, but yeah, this has Genesis, NES, SNES. Over here we have the GameCube. It's actually hooked up right now. I was actually testing out the stuff with the new capture card I bought, so ignore that. Over here we got another Sega Genesis. This is actually a plug-and-play Genesis, and this actually plays cartridges. This is really interesting, and I actually enjoy this. The only thing I hate about it, though, is the sound chip's a little off. Other than that, I have no other problems. My original PlayStation down here, DVD player. Now, many gamers may know what this is. If you don't, then thank God you're not living under a rock. Guys, this is the Philips CDI. It's a long story of how I got this, but I'll cut it short and say I found it at Goodwill, and at first I was actually questioning whether or not it was a CDI or if it was just like a random giant DVD player from the mid-90s. So I did all my research, I checked it, and at the end I'm like, yeah, this is a Philips CDI. So yeah, this is a Philips CDI. I paid $11 for this, and it came with all the cords, it came with the remote controller, all of that. That was awesome, and I got that on my birthday. I bought that on my birthday, so that was a good find. Over here we got my original NES. I still treasure it. And we got FC Twin up here. And we got the VCR down here. Down here, okay, I moved this. I'm actually going to be honest, I'm filming this on a different day, so I actually moved this. We have Donkey Kong controllers, lots more plug-and-plays. I actually recently just gotten this electronic baseball from Mattel. Thanks to my carpool friend, he bought that for me. Atari Flashback over here. And back there, you probably can't see it, but there's a bunch of GameCube games. Now, those are all scratched up. They're pretty good games, but they're all scratched up. We got board games over here. I was watching The Simpsons last night. So we got a bunch of boxes here for the capture card, the original GameCube. Bottles, ignore all that. Quilt, I got it as a graduation gift. The ukulele from episode 26. Again, thanks to Ron Johns for giving me that. And then here we have, up here is all the stuff for James and Rocco, Damien is Devil, Co-Ed, all that. So these are all the production papers. In this box, there's a bunch of collector's items, all Simpsons stuff, South Park stuff. Speaking of South Park, I was reading the episode guide last night. I got the papers for Let's Play. I'm looking over. But back to this. What's in here? We got, up here, we got the capture card. Tape in case any of my controllers get busted. Instruction booklets. Any other miscellaneous items I got in here. I got old cameras. I got a Game Boy Color. My old laptop. Walkman. And the cradle holder for the Wii U. So, down here we got controllers. Here's the Philips CDI controller. Like I said, no fooling. I got this for $11. NES controllers. This, interestingly, I bought it and I got it as a discount at Chaotic, which, by the way, is like the one place I go to shop for all my games. And what's interesting is this now doesn't work. Yeah, it now doesn't work. It actually came apart, so it doesn't work anymore, which kind of sucks. You got GameCube controllers, NES controllers. The only Sega controller I own. Got some Atari down there. SNES, got the Zapper. This is another plug-and-play console. It's for Coleco. Yep, that's about it in there. Then down here is just all cords, and actually a few more controllers. I got this N64 controller. This PlayStation controller, which I'm assuming is rare. If anyone knows anything about this controller, please write it down in the comments. Because I looked it up and I couldn't find anything on this controller. So I'm thinking this is a rare controller. And I got another Sony PlayStation controller down here. There it is. My PS1 controllers. Portable DVD player. Mostly all cords. All cords over here. So yeah, I'm not going to cover all the books, but I will cover, I guess, what I have. And what I kind of really appreciate. What real books I do have, like comic books. So, yep. See you in the books. Okay, so we're at the books. Like I said before, South Park, I was reading this last night, I just pulled it back down. South Park Volume 1 and Volume 2 episode guides. I bought these on Amazon, and I actually really enjoy these books. I really enjoy these because what's interesting about the books here is you got all, they give you all the story, all the memorable lines, anything that they want to talk about in here. But what's more interesting is they even talk about all the mistakes that are in here. They talk about like all the screw-ups, all of the factual mistakes, continuity errors, anything like that. And I really enjoy these books, and I hope Comedy Central puts out another volume for seasons 11 to 15, because they only did the first 10 seasons of South Park in both these books. So I hope there are some new books that come out soon. So South Park, got Avatar. I really love Avatar, and so I picked up these 3 books. I got the 2 mangas over here, and then I got this book, which is supposed to talk about the Water Kingdom. It's a really cool book. I highly recommend those. The Fourth Network. This book is actually really, really interesting. This is a book on the history of Fox, the Fox Network, and it is a really, really good book. I'm actually serious. And the nice thing about it is the author, he was nice enough too, that every time they enter a new era of the show, So here they put in the lineup, like what was the lineup for that year. And so this is a really great book. There's like, I'm kind of finding words to say, but I really, really love this book. I always read it when I have the free time. And I've probably now finished the book several times. But it's really interesting to read because they talk about all the stuff that happened, with shows like, In Living Color, Married with Children. They talk about the controversy with that show. They bring up the audience reactions to The Simpsons, how Barry Diller felt about The Simpsons, all that stuff about The Simpsons. Talk about all the failed shows, too, that came out of Fox. They talk about 90210, Futurama, Family Guy. All of it's in here. It's a really great book, and I highly recommend it for anyone who is kind of into that stuff, interested in knowing kind of network history, especially Fox. We got The Simpsons Futurama Crossover Crisis. I got this as a Christmas gift, and I enjoy this. I really enjoy this comic. So we got that, and then we got 2 more Simpsons comics, thus more adding fuel to the fire on my Simpsons fandom. We got Archie. I picked up these 2 only. I actually have plenty of other Archie books, but these 2 are like the only specific books I actually ordered. This is the Americana series, and these are the best of the 40s comics. And I'll actually say, like, I enjoy the Archie comics up until the 2000s. Like I don't mind the newer comics, but I really enjoy the classics. So The Far Side, Larson. We got 2 Adventure Time comics. And I got Adventure Time Volume 2, which contains issues 5 through 10, and Fiona and Cake Volume 1. I actually enjoyed this one much better than I enjoyed this one. No joke. No joke. I actually, I like this one, but I actually enjoyed this one much better for the artwork. And from what I found out, the person who did the artwork for this comic actually created the web series Bee and Puppy Cat, which is actually a really funny web series. I mainly recommend the pilot of that show, just because of how hilarious it is. But yeah, she did a really good job. This is a great comic. I really recommend this for anyone who likes Fiona and Cake. I got Shonen Jump, and this is like the only real true manga I own. Like Avatar, technically it's not a manga, but like they try to do it in that style. This is the only one I have, and I got this actually the same day I got the CDI, and it was a good deal for 99 cents. Okay, so we get to the big stuff. I am a huge Calvin and Hobbes fan. I actually really got into the books when I was junior, senior in high school. I really got into the comics. So I got all these Calvin and Hobbes. So I got Scientific Progress Goes Boink, It's a Magical World, Homicidal Psycho Jungle Cat, Something is Drooling Under My Bed, and the Essential Calvin and Hobbes collection, which is basically all the comics from 1985 to 1987, if I do believe. What's interesting is basically this book is 85 to 86. So this is basically both these books basically have somewhat the same comics. And then, this one, if I remember correctly from reading, this is 92 to 93. 95, 96. So basically this was the ending. This was the last set of comics. And then this was 89, 90. So yeah, I really enjoy Calvin and Hobbes. And so these were all the books that I read. All the comics. All the actual factual books. Got Avatar. And then my South Park episode guides. So thank you guys for watching the 7,000 views special. I will basically now, I guess, see you in a week or two for the 8,000 views special, whatever that may be. And stay tuned, because we got Let's Play coming. We got more riffs coming. We're going to be starting another web series, Look Back. We're going to be looking back at all the old Ransom Reviews episodes, seasons 1 and 2. And, yeah, just stay tuned for more material. But, thanks for 7,000 guys. Actually, now 7,000 plus. And, I guess I'll see you in a week or two for 8,000, like I said before. So, yeah.